One of the most difficult things to overcome in a relationship, a love relationship, a dating relationship, a marriage, is an affair. And it doesn't matter if it's an emotional affair or a physical affair, they're both equally as damaging, and most people don't even understand that. What's an emotional affair? An emotional affair would be sharing intimate information about your partner and your relationship with another person of the opposite sex that you would never say if your partner was standing there. That's an emotional affair. You're breaking trust. You're betraying the secrets or the sacredness of your relationship. And of course, a physical affair is very easy. It's when you touch, kiss, hold, make love to, whatever the words you want to use. You have physical touch. That's an affair. Hey, it doesn't matter if you kiss, French kiss. Oh, all we did was kiss. No, all you did was have an affair. Now, I want to talk about this. And let me tell you something. I have an unbelievably powerful and compassionate heart when it comes to an affair. And when it comes to trying to help a couple reclaim their love, reclaim their marriage. Sometimes it's not possible, but more often than not, it is possible. And the very first thing we do, and I'm going to share a quick story here, is we get to the origin. What was going on that pushed a person out of bed? What was going on that, quote unquote, pushed a person into someone else's bed? That kind of stuff. And we can heal it, but we have to be real. And I'll tell you this story. A couple that I started working with now, this is 17 years ago, almost exactly 17 years ago. The woman came in first and she said, David, I really don't know what to do. I just found out for the past 6 months that my husband has been having sex with another woman. I didn't see any of the signs. I didn't really recognize anything off in our marriage. Well, there's one thing I have to admit in a minute, but besides that, it took me by surprise. I was shocked. My friends, my family, everyone is telling me divorce him immediately. We have a couple kids. I think they had 4 kids. They had more than a couple. They had 4 children. And they're saying, get out, he'll do it again, he'll do it again. And so we started working together. And on the 4th session, I said to her, is there anything that you can think of that you may have done that could have created that outlet, that need for him to think that, okay, this isn't working anymore and I might as well just go have sex with someone else? And she said, yes. Yeah, there is something I did. She said about 5 months, I would not have sex with him. I was upset with him. He was spending a lot of time in the office, and I find out that this is way before the affair even started. But he was spending so much time in the office, I assumed he had an affair. I shut down. I did not talk to him about it. I just kept telling him, we've got all these kids. I'm exhausted every night. I can't have sex. No, I can't take care of you because I'm too tired. When he would say, would you just at least take care of my needs? I would do anything for you. And she said, no, I can't. I'm way too tired. And she said, David, that was the start of it. And I have to tell you, I have a role in it. And I said, well, what would you like to do? And she said, I don't know. I'm so confused right now. My family is still pushing the hell out of me to divorce him. I'm in love with him. I know he's a great guy. He's a phenomenal father for our children. Oh my God, I'm really stuck. And I said, okay, I want you to go home and write. And I want you to write, what is the ultimate outcome that you would like to see from what's going on? She said, I kicked my husband out of the house. He's been out of the house for 3 months. I said, okay, I'm not going to argue at that point. She said, let me do the writing. She came back the next week and she looked me dead in the eyes and she said, David, I'm going to fight like hell for this marriage. I'm sick and tired of my friends and my family telling me that I'm an idiot, that he's going to do it again. I'm going to fight like hell for myself, for my husband, and for my children. And if it doesn't work, and if he does it again, I'll accept the consequences. But I will not go away from this experience with regrets, wishing I would have done something different. Now, wait till you hear what happens next. This is the world of spirit that's just so incredible. She walks out of the office. She has resolve. I gave her a ton of homework to do. Hour later, her husband calls and says, you don't know who I am. I'm so-and-so. I'm so-and-so's husband, and I want to start working with you. And I said, oh, my God, that's fantastic. And does your wife know? No, she will not even talk to me. The only thing she'll ever do is text me if there's something with the kids or something like that. But, I'm in a hotel. She won't talk to me. She has no idea that I contacted you. I found out through a friend who she's working with, and I want to work with you. I said, okay. So he came in. Now, think about this. We have the wife who just made a decision she's going to fight like hell for the marriage. Then we have a husband that somehow on that very day, 1 hour later, is calling me saying, I want to fight for this marriage. I made a mistake. I had an affair. I've been in it too long. I told the woman today, I'm done. I'm out of there. I want my wife and my children back. What a powerful day. And we got them back. It took exactly a year. I worked with each of them differently for a year, separately, I should say. I don't work with couples together. I worked with them separately for a year. Every year I get an email from, this is, I don't know how many years ago now, right? 17, 18 years ago. Every year I get an email from them telling me about the improvements that continue to happen. And it's mind-blowing, all from an affair. And I understand family members and friends saying, screw him, screw her, get rid of him, they're going to do it again. But it doesn't always work like that. When we find the origin, and she said her role was cutting him out, and then he said that he didn't know what to do when she cut him out, so he just went and had sex. When they got back together, they found out that prior to her cutting him out in the bedroom, she had been writing for months about the resentment she had against him, but had never shared it with him, had never worked with a counselor. So we got all of that into our work and cleared all of that stuff up. There are times we just don't give up. In this case, I'm so glad they didn't. If I can help you at all, it may work, it may not work, but let's get clarity, okay? TalkDavid.com. We work with people from all over the world. We have discounts going on right now with my counseling work because of inflation. And there's 4 books at the website for free. So let's create deeper love. Let's create deeper commitment and deeper communication. I'm at TalkDavid.com. This is David Essel. Until next time, have a beautiful day.